So, I'm just scrolling through Twitter. It's one of those days. And I came across this tweet, as you do. And honestly, I completely agree with this. So, what the tweet is saying is that if for the LR Super Saiyan 4s, for the 7-year anniversary, we got this unit instead, with the Super Saiyan Goku and the Super Saiyan Vegeta, if we got that instead, the unit would have aged better, the unit would have had more partners, the unit would have had a better team, and therefore the unit would have been overall a better unit if we got this unit instead of the LR Super Saiyan 4s. But the thing is, this unit would still transform into the LR Super Saiyan 4s, but instead of starting off as Super Saiyan 4s, you would start off as these guys over here, the Super Saiyan Goku and the Super Saiyan Vegeta. Yes, overall, the unit would have been less hype, but it would have been worth it, because they would have prepared for battle, and then because it's not a fused fighter, because Gogeta is not part of the unit, they would not have that leader skill. So number one, they would have a better link set, and number two, they would potentially have an even better team if we got this instead of this. Because as it turns out, the unit's good, but I would say it's not even that close. The LR gods, I'm sorry to say, are comfortably better for two reasons. Number one, this team, the main reason is that this unit over here got the better link set, but then they also got the better leader skill. This unit is flat out better than the LR Super Saiyan 4s, and then additionally, on top of the two things that I mentioned, in the future, because after you transform, this unit has dodge as opposed to that damage reduction, the dodge will age better. What I will say is, if this unit had prepared for battle before and after transformation, I would actually prefer this unit over this unit, I'll be honest. Even with the team taken into account. Actually, with the team, that does make a difference, to be fair. But I would like this unit so much better if he just had prepared for battle. Change his link set to basically this guy's link set, minus, I don't know, minus godly power and warrior gods. In place of those two links, give him Saiyan Raw and GT. How about that? And the unit is sick, or maybe even shocking speed. But the point is, if the link set was better, if he had prepared for battle, he would be a significantly better unit. And then, if the unit started off as Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta, the leader skill would also be better. Because as it turns out, it's not a large gap, but there was a gap between these two. And anyone that denies that, the truth, I'm looking at you, you are just wrong, I'm sorry to say. And to be fair to the truth, usually he's right on most things when it comes to Dokkan, but this was one of the very few things where he was wrong, and I am not gonna let that go, because at this point everyone pretty much agrees the LR gods are a superior unit, or the superior unit out of the 7-year anniversary. If we look at the anniversary that came after this one, so the 8-year anniversary, these two, there's also a gap between these two. Like, the GT duo this year are much better. Well, they are definitely better than the Buu Saga duo. That doesn't mean you underrate this unit, by the way. The Buu Saga duo is a phenomenal unit. The one thing that completely saved this unit from being not that good, if I'm being honest, there's one thing that completely saved it, which is the standby skill. The standby skill is phenomenal. I would go as far as to say I prefer the Buu Saga standby skill over the GT duo standby skill. I'll be honest with you, I do. And the reason for that, primarily, is because this revival mechanic, it's not going to age that well, but the good news is for this unit doesn't have to do that revival mechanic. It doesn't have to activate the revive to be good. He's good even before you activate the revive, which is the good news for this unit. But in the future, you won't really be using this guy's standby skill, whereas with this guy, there will never be a reason to not use his standby skill, which is a W for this unit, and basically is what saved this unit entirely. Now with that said, the GT duo is still significantly better, but the Buu Saga duo is definitely still a good unit, underrated. I would certainly say this unit is almost definitely a top 5 unit. If you want to make a debate, fine. If you want to argue it, fine. But as it stands, I do think that this unit is a top 5 unit. This unit over here is definitely the de facto best unit in the game. So these two came after these two, and the units that came before these two were these guys over here. And these guys back here for the 2021 anniversary, these units over here, there's also a decent gap between these two. Honestly, I think the biggest gap out of all of these units for an anniversary was between these two units over here, simply because there's one thing that basically ruined the Vegeta, which is that his damage reduction resets every turn. That was what ruined this unit. That was a massive L for this unit, whereas this unit just has a 70% chance to dodge for free. So this Goku was significantly better than the Vegeta on release and definitely to this day. Hopefully, fingers crossed upon Easy A, they make the Vegeta at the very least on par with the Goku's Easy A, which they will probably Easy A in the next anniversary. And if they do make the Vegeta that good, I'm gonna be hyped for that. But hopefully, either way, both of these units are like the best units in the game. Fingers crossed they are on that level when they get their Easy A's, because that will be very hype, and I would very much love to see that. If not the best units, but certainly top 4, top 5 units, somewhere around there. Just make them busted. But back to the point of the video. If we had got this over here in place of this, yes, overall it would be less hype, but the unit would probably be better. And then the good news about that would be they could save the LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for a future celebration. With that said, they can still do that. We can still get a standalone LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in the future, but I think less people would be against it if this wasn't Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. With that said, even the people that don't want to see a brand new standalone LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, if we got it, those people would shut their mouths and those people would be hyped for it. If you're one of those people, admit it right now, admit it, you would be hyped for a standalone LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys would be hyped for a standalone LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, as I would, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge of this video. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.